everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Cami Rants here, and today it's not going to really be a rant, it's going to really be a praise about 4 movies I'm excited to see this year. The first one is Crazy Rich Asians, which comes out August 15th. Venom, which I think comes out in October, I don't know, but I'll find out. Aquaman comes out, I feel like, in December, and Bohemian Rhapsody, which comes out, I believe, November. Don't quote me on those days. I know Crazy Rich Asians comes out August 15th. I see a preview every day. But I'm excited to see these movies because the stories look amazing, or the action's amazing, or I also love all the actors that play in them. So let's get started. First movie is Crazy Rich Asians, which, like I said, comes out August 15th. I'm excited to see that because I love the story behind it, and it's all about acceptance, and I love how it's diverse, you know. It's a mostly Asian cast, which, you know, I feel like it's beautiful. And in the movie, it's a little preview of it if you haven't seen the preview. A rich gentleman, an Asian gentleman, falls in love with a more just average life woman, you know, who's also Asian. Crazy Rich Asians, but she's, you know, average life like everybody else. Not making a whole lot of money, comfortable, you know. And so he falls in love with her. He plans to marry her. But I guess he goes back home to introduce her to the family, and the mother doesn't accept her. Says, I feel like you're not the right pick for my son. You're not what he needs. I love the fact that no matter what his mother says, he still loves the girl. He loves her. He's saying, I'm not marrying her for her money. I'm not marrying for her status. I'm not marrying her for looks. I'm marrying her because I love her. It's what my heart wants. It's what I want. And I love her. I love the whole story behind that because I feel like it's cute. It still sticks with, you know, the love story where, like, they meet and fall in love. But this time it's, like, more like in today's time. They meet, get to know each other, fall in love. Not meet, you know, coincidentally. They bump into each other at a coffee shop. And then, boom, they're in love 20 minutes later. I understand movies, it's, you know, time thing. But I feel like it's going to be a great movie. Second movie is Venom, starring Tom Hardy. I believe that's who it is. I'll look it up. I believe that's what his name is. But I feel like he's a great actor. I liked him in a lot of stuff before. Don't make me name any movies because it's too many to name, but I love him as an actor. I like Venom because I liked it in, I feel like it was Spider-Man 3, not 2. Spider-Man 3, when Venom came alive. I believe that's when it was. And not the Amazing Spider-Man, just the original Spider-Man, you know, with James Franco and Tobey Maguire. That Spider-Man, the original. But in that movie, you know, Peter Parker, you know, gets, you know, something happens to him where he experiences the Venom side. He's all confident and, you know, all tough, manly, you know, this my manly shuffle, you know, walking around, you know. But in this movie, Tom Hardy, you know, gets the Venom juices and, you know, he starts to fight crime. And Venom's not really like a superhero, but I don't feel like he's a villain. But, you know, he gets his way because he does what he wants. And I think my favorite part of the preview, which was the whole thing, but my favorite part was when, I guess, Tom Hardy's character says, I don't think we should be doing this. Like, you know, maybe we should, you know, kind of pull it back a little bit. We can't just be hurting people. Venom just pops out and says, we can do what we want. And then at the end, where this guy, I guess they beat up this guy after they, you know, do this motorcycle trick. And the guy said, oh my gosh, who are you? And Venom just comes up, and says, we are Venom. And I'm like, oh, gotta see that movie. It looks amazing. Okay, so the third movie is Bohemian Rhapsody. Don't ask me to name the actor, but I've seen him in previous movies. He played in Mr. Robot, so you guys should know who he is if you see Mr. Robot. Don't know his name, I'm so sorry. But I like it because it's about Queen. Now, I knew of Queen, I just didn't really listen to their music growing up because my mom had us listen to, like, mostly what she listened to, like Michael Jackson and DeBarge, and then we started to develop our own kind of what we like to listen to, like Maxwell and all that stuff. But I knew the songs like We Will Rock You and Bohemian Rhapsody and Somebody to Love. I liked those songs. I heard them, but I was like, I don't know who it's by, but it's a good song. So this movie is about the group Queen, how they started out, but it's mostly about the life of Freddie Mercury. And when it first came out, I read my stuff to see what the movie's about. A lot of people really didn't like the preview because they were saying that they didn't show that Freddie Mercury was gay. And the first preview, I think they were just showing to get it out there. Of course, they showed him mostly with a woman, which in his life, he was gay or bisexual or whatever you want to label him as. He did love a woman. And I read about it. When he passed, he left her his estate. So he was in love with her. And I think, don't quote me, but he did say if he were a straight man, I think it said that he would marry her. But, he did love men. And in another preview I've seen that came out recently, they did show a man coming onto him. I know that's not enough for a lot of people, but the movie industry's trying. I know we want them to try a little bit harder, but it's the movie industry. I guess give them time. But let me not get too far off track here, but it's a good movie, and I love that the songs that are going to play. I started recently listening to some Queen songs. It's part of my workout routine now. I have to listen to Somebody to Love, when he said, can anybody find me somebody to love? And that's my little Queen voice. I'm not as great as Freddie. I'm not as great as the band, but I'm not a great singer. But give y'all a little taste of my album coming out. Just kidding. But yeah, and then the Bohemian Rhapsody song. It's like, is this a real life? Is it just fantasy? I'm messing it up, but you know what I'm talking about. The Bohemian Rhapsody song. But I love the fact that, I like it when they do movies based off, old music people. Not old, but, musicians. I like when they make it off musicians or, movie stars. I like it when they do movies like that, especially musicians, because you get to hear the songs that you fell in love with when you were younger or you grew up falling in love with. And I hope when they do a Prince movie, I'm waiting for that. I love Prince, and I'm sad that he passed. That's my celebrity husband, even though he was married. But I feel like they will do this movie right, and I'm glad that they're doing this movie because I feel like many people will probably fall in love with the band more, like I have. I started recently falling more in love with their music, and I do a lot of research, so I researched the band, and I'm learning a lot. And so the last movie is Aquaman. And it's not just because Jason Momoa is hot, but it is a big part of it. But he is part of the Justice League. I love the Justice League. I love DC Comics, and I love Marvel. And I'm excited for any movie that's coming out for them. Wonder Woman just had a movie come out this year. I was so excited to see it out. It was a great movie. I'm glad she finally got her own movie. She didn't have to be paired with Superman or Batman or blah, blah, blah. She got her own movie, and I'm glad we got to know her story. I liked when Batman had his own movies, Superman had his own movies, and they did Batman versus Superman. My favorite line from that movie is when they tell each other, so, do you bleed? And it's like, oh, yes, we'll see. But those were good movies. And now Aquaman has a movie coming out, which I'm so excited about because, of course, Jason Momoa is in it. I loved him since I've seen him in Johnson's Favorite Vacation. I know a lot of you know him from Game of Thrones, but he did a small part in Johnson's Favorite Vacation where he was hitting on Cedric the Entertainer's daughter in that movie. And he was beautiful then, he's beautiful now, and he's a great actor. And I'm excited to see it because, like I said, I'm in love with the comics and DC and Marvel. And let me just throw another movie in there. It's not out yet. It won't come out until next year. But I'm excited to see the next Avengers. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but those of you who've seen it, you know how the movie ended, and I cannot accept it. My heart won't accept it. You know what? I'm going to throw a little spoiler in there, okay? One of the people who got disintegrated was Spider-Man. I'm going to tear up a little bit. I'm really not, but I'd get over dramatic. But What he said to Mr. Stark, what he said to Tony was, I'm sorry, Mr. Stark. Like, he was sorry. He didn't mean to disobey him. And he just disintegrated into nothing. And it killed me. And it was sad. It was the saddest part. Everybody else who disintegrated, yes, it was sad. But, you know, Peter didn't want to go. So I'm excited to see the next Avengers. Thanos, I hope you get destroyed. Gosh. Like, that's just not fair. You killed your own daughter. I'm giving y'all spoilers. I'm sorry. You killed your own daughter. For what? For peace? And I understand that. You wanted peace. But you had to kill Gamora. You know, Quill liked her. You had to kill Peter, you know. Tom Holland's my boy. You just had to kill him. I don't know if they're dead. I just know they're not on Earth. But, those are the movies I'm excited to see this year and next year too. When next year comes and all the new movies come out, I'll probably do a video about that. But leave a comment below, you know, and also subscribe. And but leave a comment below of any movies you guys are excited to see this year or upcoming movies that will come out next year that you're excited to see, and maybe I could look into them. I could do a video on if I like them or, you know, what I think of it. You know, like a little review of how it was. But like, comment, and subscribe below. You know, give me a thumbs up on that channel if you like this video or any of my past videos. And we'll see you in the next video. Remember, rant and praise on. Bye, guys.